On April 29, 2026, the Bank of Canada maintained its key interest rate at 2.25%. This marks the bank's fourth consecutive rate hold since its last rate cut in October of 2025. This latest rate hold was widely anticipated. Despite rising inflation pressures as a result of the war in Iran and spiking oil prices, the bank has been pretty clear in previous messaging that it intends to look through these impacts, as long as inflation doesn't start to impact other consumer spending categories. The latest inflation data that came out in March shows that while the headline number did increase sharply to 2.4%, the underlying metrics of inflation, which is what the bank looks at when determining its rate policy, actually showed some improvement. This further supports its rate hold stance. However, the bank continues to walk a tightrope when it comes to monetary policy. Despite these rising inflation pressures, which could prompt it to hike rates later in 2026, there's also factors at play that could force it to cut rates. For example, if there are further tariff surprises from our neighbors in the South. The bank is going to be keenly monitoring these developments as it makes its upcoming rate decisions. So, what does this latest rate hold mean for you and your mortgage? As is always the case with rate holds, anyone who already has a variable rate mortgage won't be affected. Your interest rate, the size of your payment, and the portion of that payment that services interest will all remain unchanged. Fixed mortgage rates are not directly impacted by the Bank of Canada's rate decisions. Instead, they are set by bond yields, which can be influenced by monetary policy. Bond yields have been elevated above the 3.1% range since mid-March, and that has prompted lenders to increase their fixed mortgage rates. We have seen fixed rates increase between about 25 to 40 basis points since the start of April, and more increases could be coming. The key takeaway for anyone who's shopping for a mortgage right now, or perhaps coming up for renewal on their existing term, is to take out a rate hold and a pre-approval as soon as possible. This will secure access to today's current rate pricing and protect you from any increases for up to 120 days. That's some small peace of mind in an otherwise volatile rate environment. You can learn more about the April Bank of Canada rate announcement on Ratehub.ca.